Hello friends, this is Catherine Marie and you are listening to Long COVID Real Talk podcast. Today I wanted to talk about how long COVID makes the world feel very, very small. Let me explain why, even though I think you probably already got it. Before I got long COVID, I was working on a doctoral degree. And I was working full-time at a job that was very fulfilling to me. And I had a little one and a spouse and pets and, a partridge in a pear tree. And I felt very busy, but I felt very fulfilled with my life. And one of the biggest things that has occurred with having long COVID is that my world has shrunk considerably because I don't go to work anymore. I don't interact with people at work anymore. I don't interact with patients anymore. I don't interact with a lot of my friends anymore, even because I don't have the energy to talk on the phone, to answer texts, to plan play dates or outings or social events. And as soon as I try to do anything, I tend to have some sort of reaction based on long COVID, whether it be a physical reaction or just being extremely tired after or having brain fog and having to sleep. So one of the things that has come up for me a lot lately is that things that used to not be a big deal to me have become a really big deal because the stuff that was important, that I felt was important, that I used to do, doesn't exist anymore. So, for example, I wanted to get a new appliance for our house because the current one is functional but does not really do a very good job. And the newer one would not need as much upkeep and would work a lot better. So I thought it's a no-brainer. We should try to get this. And excuse me. And I got shot down because it didn't seem like we really needed it. And I just realized that in the past, this sort of thing would not have bothered me. I would have probably just said, no, we need it and get it or whatever. But now, because we don't have as much coming in because I'm not working and because I feel so, I can't think of what the word is, but I just feel worthless, kind of, because I'm not doing anything to bring home money. And I feel like I shouldn't even have to ask for something like that or talk about it. I should just get it because it's not a huge, it's not like tons and tons and tons of money or anything like that. It's not thousands of dollars. So I don't know. I just feel like the world is getting small. Like, I can't believe that I even care this much about an appliance. And a lot of it is just because my world is so small right now. It just doesn't seem like it has much in it that has meaning, that I can be proud of what I'm doing. And it's hard to maintain relationships with people because, as we've discussed in previous episodes, most people don't really get it, and the basic things that you do to maintain relationships is really, really hard to do because you run out of energy so fast. And just a phone call or texting someone is a huge number of spoons compared to what it used to be. It used to be nothing, to call someone while you're driving or something. But now, every conversation, every time I have to use my brain and verbalize it with my mouth, anytime I need to think about what I need to say socially to somebody, to ask about their family and what's been going on with them lately. I mean, I already, just at my baseline before long COVID, because of the ADHD, I've never been very good at small talk, but it's even more difficult than it ever has been before because now any communication is difficult because I don't have the energy. And it's hard to explain this to people. I wish I could have a voicemail on my texting that says, "Hi, this is Catherine Marie. I have long COVID, and therefore I may not respond to you in a really long time. But know that it's not because you're not my friend or because I don't care about you. It's because I'm really, really tired, and even responding with a short response to a phone call or text message will exhaust me." And it's hard because I feel like, people don't want to bother you because they don't want to make you tired or because they know that you're tired, but then you don't have the energy, and then people stop reaching out. I am glad about one thing. One of my friends kind of invited herself over to our house in a couple weeks, and I was so glad that she did because I had invited her in a general way, oh, you have to come see our new place, but I hadn't gone through the mental energy of saying, okay, what day can you come? And then try to find a date and a time and all that stuff that I already am not good at doing. But the long COVID angle added on to that, it just feels like an insurmountable affair to have to go through. So the fact that she was able to kind of set it up with minimal input from me was really great, and I told her so. And even when, she called us on the phone a couple weeks ago, and I was in the car, and it's so hard because I love talking to my friends, right? I love my friends, but with long COVID, you just don't know how your brain is going to be working when they try to talk to you. So you feel like just really frustrated and really isolated and really lonely, because it's hard to explain what you're going through when you look normal and sound normal to people, because they don't see what's going on behind the scenes. So that's what this episode is about. Basically that it's a small world after all. Long COVID. Gotta love it. Anyway, if you're feeling lonely and that your world is very small, the things that have been helpful is trying to message people on the long COVID Facebook support groups. And you can always email me. I promise I'll email back. It's longcovidrealtalk@gmail.com. I might even write back too much just because instead of writing nice little short focused emails, I just kind of, all over the place, just, because it takes a lot of mental energy to rein everything in and write a very crisp email back. So my apologies in advance if you get an earful from me after you write me. But I love hearing from you. Thank you for listening, and hang in there. Okay. All right. We'll talk soon. Take care.